Hey everybody, we've got an important tip here because one of the problems I see is students come out of school and they're ill-prepared to explode in their practice, to change their community, and I'm on a mission to improve this profession. So a couple cool things that we did, and I've got a witness here as a part of it, is we've been reaching out and helping more students. So this is Krista Lynn. We did an all-student workshop of our wildly popular Art of the Close. The reason we did it for all students is we kind of had to break it down a little slower. We had to do it a bit more remedially and make sure that the content was really sinking in. There's a ton of role playing and students are academics. I mean, they really want to know it. So we went a little slower. We did an all student workshop, which I thought we'd have a problem getting students there. How was that workshop when we did it?
No problem getting people there. It was packed.
Yeah, packed house. We sold it out, and we had students from 7 different schools. This is a product of the product. So Krista Lynn went to the Art of the Close, and what's cool is she's now out here to do an intensive training that I've offered to students, what we call Champ to 90, where they come out and spend a few months out here and really train. And the reason I like the intensive on that level is that they live it. They see it. They do every aspect of the office. So it's not a quick 10-minute tour of my practice. Come see every part of it. So she's been here for 1 week now, and I want you to understand what a dynamo she is, but also how legit the videos we do and the things we talk about, because we opened a second practice last year. We took it 0 to 200 weekly visits in 6 months. And I've been replicating that with other students that are rock stars, and she is. So here's the thing that she did this week, and we have the proof that she did it. She did the Art of the Close. She learned to do a 10-minute talk. Where did you do your talk on Tuesday?
I got to go to a school of 50 teachers and do a talk for them on sleep, 10 minutes.
10-minute talk on sleep. So what happened was she got here Monday. Welcome. Art of the Close. Was it good? It was great. Your info's fun. Dr. Glowacki, you're hysterical. Everybody thought you were handsome.
So handsome.
Right. Great. Awesome. Thanks for all the compliments. Tomorrow we've got a 10-minute talk and you're doing it.
True life.
That's it. So we basically opened the car door and it's like, bye-bye. Yeah. Out she went. And what's so cool is she did a talk to 50 people. Table full of food. They come up, they do what we teach at the Art of the Close, grab the food, they get a seat, everybody sits down. One of the big problems is there's always a vegetarian or two in the crowd. Hey, we planned for that. They sit, right? All the things that we teach all the way front to back. She went up, she did her 10-minute talk. Great mannerisms. We talk about tonality, placement, her hand gesturing, everything that we teach at that workshop to a student. She did. And then at the end of that workshop, we had people signing up and making appointments and doing exactly what we teach, which is you split the room. If there's no questions that need to be answered, everybody rushes to sign up. But if they do have questions, we direct them to the speaker. In this situation, she had somewhere in the 40 range of teachers. How many new patients signed up?
We got 8 new patient appointments for this week.
8 new patients out of 40 some odd teachers that were there. What trimester are you in school?
I just started my 10th trimester.
Which means she's not yet a doctor. How far away is graduation?
It's in November.
So at the time of this filming, it's a year away. Right? So we are in September of 2015 at the time of this filming. She graduates in a year. One more time, how many new patients did you have?
8 in 10 minutes.
8 in 10 minutes. That was Tuesday morning, day 2 of her experience in my office. What cool thing happened on day 3?
Day 3, we actually got to hang out with a baseball player, professional baseball player, and his little child, under 5 years old, in here for health. So.
Right on. So we don't have a pediatric practice. We don't have an athletic practice. We have a family practice where the athletes bring their kids. This just happened to be a baseball veteran of 10 years, fully gets it. Right.
Yeah, super cool.
You were super cool, right? Like just so chill, so mellow.
And his wife comes in too.
Oh, it's a family event, which was so freaking cool. So that was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. What happened today?
Today we got to work on an NHL family. So he comes in, obviously prep for the season, and then his family was here just for health.
Right on. So. It's just what we do here. So what's so cool is we've got a visiting student. She's going to be here for months to really soak it up. This is week 1, and it's like, oh my God, this is crazy. You know, there's other things in the profession, and there's stuff that you hear and this is the real deal. So I wanted you to have some proof and to see it. And just because she signed up 8 new patients, I'm not saying it's easy. She's awesome. She did the work. She went to the workshop. And before we did the talk, she did her talk out loud. Like, she did her homework. She knew everything to a T. But it's a reproducible recipe, right?
Absolutely.
Like what we teach at the Art of the Close, how we got the talk is what we teach at the Corporate Skeleton Keys, how to do it. And a lot of docs ask me, because we see so many pro athletes, are you an athletic-based office? Is it a sports injury office? I'm not going to answer it. Crystal Lynn, what would you say about our practice? Having been here for 4 days now, what are some phrases and words you would say about our office?
Absolutely a family wellness office. There's people coming in that are professional athletes. They're laying down on the tables, and so are their families. I didn't hear anything about, hey, doc, I was hurt. Hey, doc, this hurts. Absolutely not an injury practice at all. So
Right.
Tons of families, all ages.
Cool.
So very cool.
Volume-wise, is it pretty slow in our office?
Not at all. It was jam-packed both days. I was actually surprised that you guys had athletes, so many people in and out, and really smooth flow for that many patients. So it was really cool to see you guys manage it like that.
I know.
Absolutely.
Teacher learns the most. The reason I like pouring into a student is I don't like having 80 students at one time for a day and pretending like that's going to fix everything. We do some intensive training where she'll be out here for a few months. I'm going to pour into her because I know she's going to change her community, and she has the ability to change the profession. She's a leader. When we do our 2-day workshops for the Art of the Close, the reason we've started doing them just for students is I can make it to their level, and then I like to test what we did, and we tested her, and she killed it. 8 new patients out of 40 in an audience. Maybe a doctor would have gotten 9. Maybe 10. I'm telling you, there was no difference in her talk because we recorded the whole thing. This is going to change our profession. We know what we're doing. And I also want to give a little vote of confidentiality here, that a look behind the curtain, it's a good look, right? It's not like you're seeing things that you wish you didn't. This is an office. We live what we do what we teach. And because teacher learns the most, I'll continue to pour into people like this. She's a leader. If you see her at a seminar, buy her lunch. Okay, pick her brain. She's a dynamo, and the stuff that we're doing, we need more chiropractors doing it because it's healthy for the profession. I'm not a pediatric office. I'm not a sports office. We're a family office. We have professional athletes that bring in their children because they get it. As soon as people get the chiropractic story, we get to the top of the mountain. As soon as we get there and we start helping other students get to the top of the mountain, we create more leaders. That's what it's all about. So super excited that she's here because it renews my faith in the profession. All the compliments and accolades, keep them coming. But at the same time, it also reminds me how fantastic it is that all of us do. And those of you watching this video, you create miracles too. Share those with the young professionals. Greatly helps the future of our profession. And you, love, it's just been like awesome. It rejuvenates the spirit to see graduates come out in a year, but having that impact, the future's bright, and she's a big part of it. So thank you for letting me test your mettle. And our golden rule in here is, don't screw it up. So thanks for not screwing it up.